All right. I just wanted to get some footage of 2K. I was explaining, matter of fact, hold on, let me pause this. I was explaining on Twitter the other day about how I hate the movement of NBA 2K21. Now, I wasn't going to buy it, and because I was just going to focus on getting the next gen. But I came into a little deal, had some games I could trade in. So I ended up getting it for like $6. So I was like, yeah, I might as well go ahead and do it. So I went on ahead and just got it, especially because on Game Pass, they took off NBA 2K20, which I was having fun and I was enjoying playing. And I was hoping just to keep playing that until the new one came out. But of course, when 2K21 came out, they pulled 2K20 off Game Pass. So in order to get my basketball fix, I was like, I'll spend the $6 and just get 2K21. But it's a purchase that I regret making, and I wish I would have just used the $6 to get some the Sour Patch Kids and some Advil or something, because this game is really bad. And it ain't the shooting. I know everybody's complaining about the shooting and everything. For me, it's not the shooting. For me, it's the movement. And this feeling, and we've spoken about this before in the gaming community, this feeling of like when you're moving around, like something else is pulling you and controlling you. I feel like, as I like to call it, like Skynet from the Terminator, is just controlling my guy. So when I'm running or doing things, it just has this really bad movement. Players just get stuck to each other. Well, let me just say that your players get stuck to each other, not the computer's players. And let me preface this by saying all I play is my career. So I can't speak to any of the other modes. I can only speak to my career. But this particular video is another example of something that I had a problem with in my career. And it's setting screens. Now, screens are supremely important in a majority of these playbooks. So in order to be effective, your team should be setting good screens. The problem is when you're playing against the CPU, screens don't get set. So as you can see, I don't know who this guy is that's on the screen on my team. I'm on the Hornets. So I don't know who this guy is that's coming out to set the screen on number 0 for the Pelicans. But he's going to come out to try to set the screen. And it just doesn't work. And this happens a lot. I would figure if I ran 40 plays, the screen's only going to be set like 3 times out of that 40. So I'm going to let this run and you take a look for yourself. Now watch what happens. Watch 0. He's not looking, but he manages to avoid the screen. There's no animation. There's nothing that triggers to show him avoiding the screen. He just works around it. And my guy does nothing to try to make it happen. He just watches him go by. So thus, that screen doesn't work. So I can't get set into any kind of move. Which, okay, that's fine. I could deal with that if it happens sometimes. But it happens all the time. All the time. Now, look at him. He's not looking at the screener. He's looking at me. He has his eyes dead set on me. So he should be running right into number 98. But the computer says, nah, we're just going to casually back him around and make him move around him. So screw you and your screen, because we don't feel like making that happen. And that happens so often on this game. I mean, more often than I'd care to go into.